Good afternoon. We had a nice warm day today in eastern Keloland. We'll keep our temperatures mild overnight with partly cloudy skies. 31 Sioux Falls, 27 Aberdeen, 26 in Pierre, and 23 in Rapid City. Then for tomorrow, more sunshine, slightly warmer in central and western South Dakota. 57 Sioux Falls, a breezy 55 in Aberdeen, 57 in Pierre, and in Rapid City. We have strong winds returning for this weekend. We'll take a closer look at what you can expect in your area coming up. Keloland's First at 4 starts right now.
Live from Keloland Media Group. Keloland News, First at 4.
A 2020 kidnapping and murder case is still making its way through the courts. An update from today's hearing coming up.
Plus, charges following a deadly Minnesota standoff that killed 3 first responders.
And Vice President Harris is in Minnesota today. Her historic visit focused on reproductive rights coming up. Well, good afternoon, and thanks for tuning in to First at 4. I'm Tom Hansen.
And I'm Kelly Volk. First off, we're following developing news of a death investigation in Mitchell.
Authorities have charged 60-year-old Anthony Harris with second-degree murder and burying a body without a permit. According to the Attorney General's office, the victim's body was discovered behind a truck stop on I-90. It was dismembered and partially hidden. The alleged crime happened on Sunday, and authorities caught up with Harris and made an arrest in Washington state today.
A Sioux Falls man charged with a 2020 kidnapping, rape, and murder was back in court today. Amir Baudouin Jr. is accused of kidnapping Pascalina Body from her place of work. Her body was found the next day in a ditch in Lincoln County. Keloland's Renee Ortiz was in the courtroom for today's hearing and will bring us the full story coming up tonight on Keloland News. A 22-year-old Western South Dakota man is behind bars facing child porn and sexual exploitation charges. Taylor Bloomgren appeared in federal court on Wednesday and entered not guilty pleas. According to court documents, the alleged crimes began in November of 2021 and continued until 2023.
Developing in Minnesota, federal authorities say a woman is charged with illegally buying the guns used to kill 3 first responders last month. The police officers and a firefighter were shot during a standoff at a home in the Minneapolis suburb of Burnsville. 35-year-old Ashley Ann Drydahl is charged with 1 count of conspiracy and 5 counts of making false statements during the purchase of the firearm.
She did this with the knowledge that he was prohibited under federal law from possessing firearms. These 5 weapons included powerful AR-15 style firearms and semi-automatic Glock pistols.
Investigators say the suspect, Shannon Gooden, opened fire without a warning after lengthy negotiations. Then he later killed himself. There were 7 children in the home at the time.
Let's get a check of the weather now. It felt a little different today.
A little different out there, that's for sure. Yeah, Megan?
We had thicker clouds today, Tom and Kelly. If that's kind of what you meant, without that sunshine, our temperatures felt a little bit cooler than they have been. And we've got some stronger winds on the way as we head through the next couple of days. Right now, some thicker clouds here in Sioux Falls. We're sitting at 59 degrees, a north wind at 18 miles an hour. And as we head around the region, we have some clouds in Rapid City as well. Much cooler air in western South Dakota, 41, a strong north wind at 33 miles an hour. Here is a look at those current temperatures. That very warm air in southeastern Keloland, 60 right now in Yankton, 61 in Mitchell, 55 in Brookings, 54 in Sisseton. But there is that dramatic cutoff, 45 in Mobridge, 46 in Phillip, and 42 degrees in Pine Ridge. That is due because we had that thicker cloud cover and a strong north wind throughout the day. Right now at 15 to 30 miles an hour with a few of those stronger wind gusts. There is a look at those clouds, the thickest clouds in central and western South Dakota. Those are going to stick around as we head into this evening and overnight tonight. We do have a few clouds moving through eastern Keloland as well. Partly cloudy skies tonight with mostly light winds. Mild temperatures in southeastern Keloland, 31 Sioux Falls, 27 in Aberdeen, 26 in Pierre, and 23 in Rapid City. Then for the day tomorrow, mostly sunny skies. The warmer air returns to central and western South Dakota. Some strong winds in northeastern Keloland. 57 the high in Sioux Falls, a breezy 55 in Aberdeen, 57 in Pierre and in Rapid City. Strong winds on the way for this weekend. Saturday out of the north, bringing in some cooler air with partly cloudy skies. 53 Sioux Falls, 50 Aberdeen, 53 in Pierre, and 52 in Rapid City. That strong wind hangs out as we head into Sunday. Even cooler temperatures Sunday and into Monday. We'll take a closer look at what you can expect for the rest of your weekend in just a little bit.
Thank you, Megan. In Minnesota, the Hennepin County attorney laid out her plan for a new youth diversion program. She hopes it will put young people on the right track. Now, the goal is to connect them with resources that serve as intervention. Reg Chapman takes a closer look at the proposal.
And then it's important for us to collaborate and work together to figure out effective solutions.
Hennepin County Attorney Mary Moriarty says she knows the big problem in the county is youth auto theft. She admits these cases are hard to charge, typically because there is more than one kid involved, all wearing masks, sitting in a stolen car, making it hard to pinpoint who actually committed a crime. Moriarty wants to get resources to the young people caught at a scene, but not charged.
So law enforcement submits referrals for young people. We review those submissions for eligibility.
She says 88% of young people involved in auto theft who are referred for resources do not reoffend. Moriarty did say out of the 7,856 auto theft cases, only 2.3% were cleared, meaning MPD only submitted a small percentage of young people involved in auto theft to the county attorney for charging.
Clearance data is important also because we know that a big part of deterrence is the belief that you are going to get caught. If you don't believe you're going to get caught, it's less of a deterrence.
But Minneapolis Chief of Police Brian O'Hara felt she was pointing fingers at his department, something he says is offensive.
Any implication that the Minneapolis cops are not doing everything they can to try and solve that problem, not partnering with people to try and address it, is just not true, and it's a slap in the face to the cops that are out there every single day putting their lives on the line to try and resolve this problem.
Chief O'Hara says his officers are working around the clock to get the most violent offenders off the street.
Some of these cases have been putting guns into people's mouths and putting a gun against somebody's head, pulling the trigger so that they hear it click. Really, really violent behavior. That's not stuff that you can divert.
Reg Chapman, WCCO News.
Moriarty hopes to work with Minneapolis city officials to continue her office's intervention program. Chief O'Hara says his officers will continue to work to get the most violent juvenile offenders off the streets.
Defense lawyers say a bill in the Iowa State House would make it harder to defend innocent clients. The bill looks to prevent criminal defense lawyers from using evidence from subpoenas unless they go through the court. The court would only grant the application if the defense proves that the evidence is necessary and admissible at trial, and that the evidence does not include private information, except for the defendant.
They're going to know this information will help the defense. They're not going to share it because they want to keep this imbalance. And as long as you have this imbalance within the criminal justice system, a lot of innocent people are going to be convicted.
Criminal defense attorney Alfredo Parrish says the bill would hurt a lot of people in underserved communities and give prosecutors more power.
In Washington, a top Democratic lawmaker calls for a new election in Israel. How Republicans are firing back coming up.